Hey guys, what's up? It's Maz here and welcome back to another video. So last year I made a video on how you can boost your FPS on PC games for free, and that video absolutely blew up. Lately, with the release of Apex Legends and just Fortnite being as popular as it is, a ton of new subscribers have been asking me to make a video on how you can get more FPS, and I'm guessing most of them just haven't seen my old video, so I thought now would be a good time to make an updated 2019 guide. Anyways, with this video I'll show you guys the best Fortnite and Apex Legends settings, but I'm also going to be showing you guys some tricks on how to make your PC faster in general. If this video doesn't help you guys out at all and you want to see more videos like it, then please do hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also, while you guys are doing that, drop a comment below. What games have you guys been playing lately? I do my best to respond to all the comments I get, so definitely do that. These days I've been playing a ton of Apex Legends and Fortnite, and even some CSGO, but anyways, let's finally get on with the video. So I've been playing PC games for about 5 years now, and here's essentially what I would say my FPS rating scale is. If you're getting 30 or less FPS, then I'd say you can consider that to be pretty bad, but anything above like 20 FPS can be considered playable still if you're in that range, but it's usually meant for more like single player games and stuff like that. It's gonna be pretty awful for multiplayer ones, I'm just gonna keep it real with you guys. But like if you're in the 60 FPS range, which is like the target for most gaming PCs, then I'd say that's gonna be awesome because it's gonna provide you with a pretty smooth and an enjoyable gaming experience. 60 is like a great median to be at if you have like a game with a ton of animations, or if you're really just trying to play a competitive game that relies on you having like a really quick reaction time. Honestly, anything above 60 is gonna be great for really whatever you're playing. But one thing you should remember is that most monitors are only 60 Hz these days, so if you do want to truly experience anything above 60 FPS, then definitely consider investing in a 1080p monitor with a higher refresh rate like 144 Hz or something like that. But anyways, let me quickly show you guys the best performance settings to change your PC to make it faster and perform better when gaming, and then I'll show you guys like the best Fortnite and Apex Legends settings later on in the video. Alright guys, so a lot of the steps in this video are going to be pretty similar to my last one, but I'm going to try to do a bit more specific stuff with like the games near the end of the video. So the first thing that I want you guys to do is go and tap the Windows key on your keyboard, or just go down here and just tap the start Windows button right here, and it's going to open up the start menu. And once it does that, just go ahead and type in the word run. That's literally it, R-U-N. From there, hit enter, and you should see a window like this one right here. Now, once you've done that, what you want to type in is the % symbol, T-E-M-P, and then the % symbol once more. And I will have this on the screen in case you guys do want to follow along with that. Anyways, from there, just go ahead and hit enter, and you should get a new window pop up. So in my other video, I didn't really explain this that well, so I'm going to try my best to make up for it in this one. Essentially, this folder that we're looking at right now has a bunch of files that Windows only needs temporarily. And when Windows is done using these files, which it does make by itself, it will usually automatically delete them when their job is done, but oftentimes that just doesn't happen, which sucks for us because it wastes a lot of our hard drive space, and obviously we just don't want that to happen. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys are like, Maz, I don't care about my hard drive, I just want more FPS, so let me finally get on to why I'm actually showing you guys this. So, I know a lot of people still have normal hard disk drives in their computer for their hard drive instead of like an SSD. So when you have too many things in your computer taking up your hard drive space, essentially when they're unneeded, your hard drive has to search through all that unneeded stuff before it can actually find the file that it's looking for. Now, I could definitely get more into the specifics of how hard drive platters work, but I'm sure a lot of you guys just don't care about that. Basically, all you really need to know is that deleting files that are unneeded will help you get better performance when gaming, but also is going to help you speed up like your PC in general. So when you are here, you can either go ahead and hold control on your keyboard on the bottom left, and then tap the A key on your keyboard while still holding the control key, and it will select every single file in here, or you can just go ahead and do it all manually by dragging from the top file and all the way down to the bottom until everything is selected. From there, just right click on any of them, go down, hit delete, and then it is going to go ahead and try to delete them. Now, if you get a message like this one saying file in use or folder in use or something like that, then all you have to do is just check the box that says do this for all current items, and then hit skip. Exact same thing right here. As you can see, this folder's in use, do this for all current items, hit skip, and we should be good to go. If you get a message saying that your files are just way too big to delete, then just go ahead and delete them permanently. So anyways, deleting stuff out of this folder is universally applicable by everyone watching this video. All of us have unneeded files stored by Windows in this folder, and some of you guys have unneeded files in your hard drive, like in other directories as well that you don't need, but I don't know where you put them personally, so when you're done watching this video, you need to go and delete those files on your own time. So now you might be like, Maz, why do I still have a couple of folders and files still available in my temporary folder? And the reason why it's like that is because these are the only files that Windows is actually using right now. And as you can see, basically all of them were made on the date that I'm recording this video, which is February 9th. But now think about it. We only have like, I don't know how many is this, 7 files left right now, but we had a couple hundred or something earlier, which was crazy. Like, you guys saw me scrolling through that, like, that's insane. So we're only using 7, but Windows is storing that much more, which kind of sucks. But anyways, the next step that we actually want to do is clear our recycling bin, because everything that we just finished deleting got moved to the recycling bin. So it should be somewhere on your desktop. All you have to do is go click on it, right click, and then hit empty recycling bin. From there, go ahead and hit yes. Obviously, you should go ahead and check it, make sure that there's nothing that you genuinely want that you deleted like before this video actually got started. So if I go ahead and open up my recycling bin now, as you can see, literally it's empty, there's nothing there anymore, and now we can finally get on with the next step. Anyways, the next step is that we want to make sure that we're still in our file explorer like this, and what you want to do is look for where it says this PC, or in some cases it might say my computer. But anyways, click on that and you should see all of your hard drives that you have connected to your computer right here. So what you want to do right off the bat is go ahead and look for the one that has the Windows logo on it, click it, then right click it, go to properties, and you should see something like this right here. When you do that, you should see a button that says disk cleanup, so go ahead and click that, and from here it's going to actually help you clean up your hard drive space. But since we've already done two of the big steps that are actually going to happen in this, which was clearing our recycling bin and our temporary files, the file space that we're going to clear up by doing this is not going to be nearly as much as it could have been, but I still want to make sure that we're able to get rid of all the unnecessary files that we have on our computer. So go ahead, go through this and literally go ahead and check every single thing that you can that's on here. So I'm going to make sure that I checked everything, bop. And you do want to leave compress your OS drive unchecked. And I do know that if I check this, it would clear 40 gigabytes off my computer, but hear me out for a second. Compressing your OS drive, or also known as your operating system drive, can be really good if you have like a really nice processor like I do, but I know a lot of the people watching this video probably don't. So let's not do that, otherwise then opening your files is going to take you way longer than it used to. That would just get annoying. So what we're going to do is leave that unchecked, but go ahead and make sure you checked everything else. We're only going to be clearing like 370 megabytes, but for a lot of the people watching this video, it's going to be way more than this, or it might even be less. But honestly, from there, go ahead and hit OK, hit delete files, and go ahead and let it clean up your system. Anyways, just like I said before, we're only deleting files that we really don't need in our computer. I wouldn't tell you to delete anything important, so trust me, you're all good. Now, you guys just saw the disk cleanup didn't take me too long on my computer, but it might take you guys some time if you have a ton of files on your PC, or if you just have like an older computer or something like that. Anyways, the next thing that we want to do is go to the tools tab right up here, and then from here, click the check button under the error checking like tab or whatever you would call this. So hit check, go ahead and hit scan drive, and it's going to go through and actually do an error check for your actual hard drive. Now, mine already finished up, but it took me about like 30 seconds, but really all you have to do is just hit the scan drive button. It really shouldn't take you too long if you have like an SSD or something like that, like I do, but for some of you guys watching, this might take some time. But essentially what Windows is doing right here is it's going through to see if you have any hard drive errors, and it's going to try to fix them for you if needed. So anyways, we do see that our hard drive is perfectly fine, no errors were found. From here we can hit close and go down one button and hit the optimize button. So now one thing I do want to mention is that if you have any solid state drives like the one I have right here, then you don't want to go ahead and optimize that. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it's really just not necessary at all, because defragging an SSD essentially just shortens its life, and in return you get like no boost in performance, so it's really not worth it in the end. But for some reason Windows optimizes my drives on like a weekly basis right here. I should probably turn that off. I don't know why I haven't already. I should probably just turn it off from my SSD and keep it on for my hard drives. But anyways, Windows already did a optimization for me on the day that I'm actually recording this video. As you can see, I'm recording this on February 9th, and all these were done early morning on February 9th. But for some of you guys, these dates might be like insanely old. So if you have any hard disk drives like the two that I have right here, I highly recommend clicking on one, hit optimize, let it run through, then going on to the next one, hit optimize, and let it run through. It will definitely take some time, so again, just pause the video and continue when you're ready, but it's going to be well worth it in the end. So anyways, we can close out of this. We can also go ahead and hit OK right here. And one thing I do want to tell you guys is you can go through any other hard drives you have, hit properties, and do the disk cleanup if you want to, but I'm going to leave that up to you guys. But anyways, from here I'm going to hit cancel, and I'm going to go up here and type in the word control, just CRT, I don't know how you spell it. Anyway, from there hit control panel, and then what you're going to do when you get here is you want to type in the word power on the top right. Damn, I suck at spelling tonight, huh? Anyway, once you type in power, hit power options, it should be in green, and once you do that, all you want to do is make sure that you can see the additional plans right here by clicking this little arrow, and look for the one that says high performance. Now, I already have it selected, but I'm betting like 9 times out of 10, most of you guys probably have balanced recommended already selected, and that's just not the one that you want to have when you're trying to game and like have a really speedy computer. Now, this is definitely the best plan for gaming and speeding up your PC, because it actually uses the PC resources that aren't normally being used to actually help your PC perform better when like doing normal tasks like browsing or like video editing and things like that, but also even gaming. Now anyways, once you've done that, go ahead and hit back right here and go ahead and type in the word advanced on the top right. From there, go ahead and click View Advanced System Settings. There should be a little administrator shield right here. Once you click that, go and make sure that you're on the Advanced tab right here, and then hit Settings under the Performance tab. Anyways, when you're here, what you want to do is make sure that you adjust it for best performance, and then from there, it's going to uncheck everything. What you want to do from here is hit Apply and then hit OK. Now, when you change everything to best performance, then Windows is going to automatically stop doing some of the random animations that it does, like when you're using Windows. And sometimes the animations do look pretty cool, and you're going to notice that some things don't happen as cool as they used to, but they slow down the performance of older PCs and like lower lower end PCs a ton, so I definitely don't think that it's worth doing that, because think about it. Would you rather have cooler animations or like a faster PC? Honestly, I'm pretty sure all of us would agree a faster PC would be much nicer than having a slow PC because it does like cool animations and stuff. Anyways, that's really it for the main tips, but one thing I do always forget to mention when doing these videos is that the next time that you do go to play your favorite game, what you should do right away is go to the game's video settings and just automatically turn everything to the lowest setting. From there, work your way up by slowly going through the settings to find the best middle spot that gives you the best visuals but also doesn't make you lag in game. Now the bright side with that is that Fortnite, like here are my settings for Fortnite now. Every single person who streams this game, like Tifu, Ninja, Courage, Nadeshot, me, everyone who streams this game basically plays this game on all the lowest settings possible besides view distance. So if you do want to get the best Fortnite settings, then I highly recommend copying the ones that I have on the screen right now. Anyways, now that I've shown you guys the best gaming settings for Fortnite, I'm going to be doing the same thing but for Apex Legends, and this is actually a game that just came out this past week, and these are the settings that I found work the best for most PCs right now. But again, if this doesn't work well for you, then go ahead and lower your game settings all the way down to the lowest ones possible, and then just slowly work your way up from there. It's honestly better to do that instead of starting from all high and then just lowering it from there. But anyways, from here, let's go to the settings tab right here, hit settings. Hey guys, sorry for randomly stopping the video, but I really just want to ask you guys, if you're a YouTuber and are looking to find a way to record your screen for free and upload like gameplays and stuff like that on YouTube, then definitely check out this video I made a few weeks ago. I will have it linked in the description below, so definitely check that out if that does interest you guys at all. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the video and drop a like if you guys are enjoying it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. So straight off the bat in the gameplay tab, there really is not a whole lot that you have to do here. It's really just personal preference. Same goes for mouse and keyboard and controller. I don't know who plays this game with the controller on PC, but if you do, man, good luck to you. Anyway, the main stuff that we want to do is going to be in the video tab. And now the settings that you guys see right here, these are my personal settings that I personally play on. Damn, I need to turn off shadows. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. But anyway, these are not the settings that I want you guys to use. I'm actually going to show you guys and I'm going to walk through each step and tell you guys what you guys should do personally. So for display mode, I personally play on borderless window because I'm alt tabbing like literally every other minute because I have to use like a bunch of different programs at once on my computer. But for most people, I highly recommend just keeping it on full screen because it allows the PC to strictly just focus on that window. And then for resolution, I would just recommend keeping that. Well, the aspect ratio, I would recommend keeping it at native. Don't change it up. It's really not worth it. For resolution, yours guys is probably going to be 1920 x 1080. I play at 2560 x 1440 because my monitor is like a really high-end one, but I'd recommend just keeping it at 1920 x 1080, or if you have like a lower end PC, bump it down to 1600 x 900. So for field of view, I like to keep mine around 104 or 103 personally because that's what some streamers said to do because that just results in like a better gaming experience. But if you do have like a lower end PC, then I highly recommend lowering this down to even below like the default 90 mark because that means that you're gonna have to see less in your like your field of view in the gameplay, but it also means that your PC is gonna have to do less work when trying to load stuff up on your screen, which honestly should make it perform way better. So I try like keeping it at 80, maybe even 70. Honestly, like keeping it down at 70 is not gonna hurt your gaming experience at all. I personally do 104 or 103 because that's what I like personally, but trust me guys, I'm just trying to give you guys the best settings possible, and I really do think anything below 90, if you have like a lower end PC, is gonna help you improve this performance of your game a ton. Colorblind mode, personal preference I guess. VSync, always keep this disabled. Literally for every PC game I play, I always turn this off immediately, and it's always gonna result in a much better gaming experience for whoever's playing. Now for the adaptive resolution FPS target, now I highly recommend keeping yours somewhere between like 30 to 60, and on the chance that that just doesn't work well for you, like keeping it in that range, then just go ahead and bump this down all the way down to the bottom, and then go ahead and turn off anti-aliasing. But on the chance that doing it somewhere between like 30 and 60 works fine, then just go ahead and disable adaptive super sampling, but everything else should be fine as it is. Hey, shout out to my friend Marcus, he just invited me to a game. So once again, if you can do somewhere between 30 and 60 over here, then just go ahead and disable the super sampling. But if you can't do that and just bump it down all the way to 0, then just go ahead and turn off anti-aliasing. It's really simple from there. So from here, let's go ahead and scroll down, and the next step is the texture streaming budget. And for this, I'd probably just keep it at the default, but I think for a lot of the people watching this, you're probably gonna want to keep it at like 3 gigabytes or maybe even 2 to 3. If you can push it, then definitely do so. I have an RTX 2080, so I can keep mine at 8 gigabytes VRAM. For texture filtering, you want to bump this down all the way down to bilinear. For ambient occlusion quality, man, why do they use all these weird words? But anyways, go ahead and disable that. Like I said before, this is actually something I need to do personally. Turn off the shadows to low, turn these shadows off to low, and just turn this off to disabled. Gotta do that once more. There you go. Shadows in games like this, like Fortnite, Call of Duty, Overwatch, whatever you play, they really kind of ruin the gaming experience at times, so I highly recommend just turning them off. And then for the next two, go ahead and disable volumetric lighting, and of course, why are they trying to throw some more shadows at us? Anyway, the next step that you want to do is do this to medium, bump this down to disable. Actually, yeah, no, keep this at low, and then do this to medium as well. So from here, you can hit apply, you can hit escape, and then you can go into into a game, and you should see that it should run way better on your computer than it could before watching this video. Now, like I said before, I do have an RTX 2080, so I can play this game at the highest settings possible and still have FPS in the hundreds, but these settings should help improve any gaming PC's performance with how this game runs and the visuals that you do experience while playing. If this video helped you guys out at all in any way, and you guys do want to see more videos like it, then please do hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, because we are under 200,000 subscribers and I cannot reach out without your guys' help. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.